Welcome back, guys. Not gonna lie, the hype is real and my excitement levels are getting a little bit unreasonable. PlayStation and Santa Monica just dropped some bombs on us today and gave us the release date for God of War Ragnarok, which is November 9th. They also showed us some of the other collector's editions of the game and they gave us a cinematic trailer. Now before we start, I'm definitely gonna miss some things, so calm your boobies and write it down in the comment section for those of us that are not as enlightened. Alright, let's get into it. Now, we open up on a shot of Atreus and Kratos fighting some Draugrs, and in the same shot we can see two, what looks to me and sounds like, ravens. Now the one on the left is red and the one on the right is blue, which tells me they probably have more significance to the story than just being two random birds. What significance that is, I have no idea. Then when Kratos falls, we see a shot of Fenrir's foot wearing what looks to be like some kind of bracelet, but more likely a shackle, and he probably escaped some kind of confinement of some sort. Then we get the full shot of Fenrir looking super menacing, and I actually don't think he's going to be an enemy of Kratos and Atreus, because my girlfriend tells me that he's actually the son of Loki, and Loki is also Atreus, so it's probably going to be similar to the World Serpent where it looks super menacing, but it's actually on our side. Then, boom, release date November 9th, 2022, which is right around the corner. Moving on to the collector's edition stuff, we get some dice, which I guess is cool, and then they also show us the Vanir twin statues. Now I'm not that tapped into the lore, so somebody please explain to me who exactly they are. I did look and I couldn't find any information on them. Then we get the steelbook, and like clockwork, the internet deciphered this in like minutes. Basically what it reads is, Twilight beckons, the bear and wolf travel the realms nine, hoping to stop what seems inevitable. Their bond will be tested, yet they must hold together for the good of all. That's pretty self-explanatory. Wow, I can't talk today, jeez. That's pretty self-explanatory. Basically, Kratos and Atreus are going to be on an adventure and they're going to butt heads a few times, just like in the 2018 game. Then they go into detail about some of the digital assets that you get with the different versions of the game, but which is pretty much straightforward. Then we get to see the Knowledge Keeper's Shrine, which we saw in the 2018 game. And I checked to see if there are any visual differences between that one and this one, but other than some color changes, they're pretty much identical. For those of you who don't know, the Knowledge Keeper was a giant named Groa who had visions and would go around gathering artifacts and wisdom, basically to augment her powers in an effort to find her lost husband. Instead, she saw Ragnarok, and Odin, being the butt face that he was, basically found her, killed her, and he was also the one who was responsible for her husband's death in the first place. We never actually see her in the game, but you do hear about her in the story that Mjojnir tells us. Anyway, then they show us Mjolnir, nothing really to glean from that. And then they talk about the Draupnir ring, which is in Norse mythology, is a ring that belonged to Odin and had the ability to multiply itself. So like every 9th night, 8 new rings would drip from the ring, hence the name Draupnir, and would be equal in weight and size. And I don't think the ring will have any real significance, probably just something that's cool that they included in the Mjojnir edition of the game. We then get a look at the Yggdrasil cloth showing all the realms on the world tree. Now, from my understanding, at the top we've got Asgard, then to the right we have Jotunheim, to the left Alfheim, below Asgard, Vanaheim, and below Alfheim, Midgard, and under Vanaheim, Nidavellir / Svartalfheim. And then there's like the two realms that kind of look like they're connected. That should be Muspelheim and Niflheim. And then at the bottom left-ish there, we have Helheim. I hope that made sense. I hope you were able to follow that. And then the text in the top left apparently translates to, for Brock and Sindri and their ambitions to become the world's greatest blacksmith, training in their Dwarvian home realm was only the beginning of their path. Sure, they crafted wonders like Draupnir and the Cloak of Feathers, but true geniuses require a broad education. They sorted out in all 9 realms as well as the space in between the Great World Tree, Yggdrasil. Besting their previous creations with the Hammer of Mjolnir for the gods, have been able to chart our strange geography, but for mortals few can boast the expertise enjoyed by the Huldra brothers, whose ability to navigate and traverse the realms rivals even that of Odin the All-Father. So yeah, that's basically what that translates to. Apparently, don't quote me, this is what I found on the internet. Calm your boobies. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. At least all the stuff that I saw in these 2 videos. If you noticed anything that I missed, please let me know, because I'm just as curious about you guys to know about this game And obviously the things that I already mentioned before, please, like, seriously, like, tell me, because I really want to know.